Okay guys, as per request, we had a request to get a little more in depth on how to take a manual angle plow and put some linear actuators on here and made it a negative lift and a angle plow. Started off with a 48-inch Craftsman. A friend of mine gave it to me. Really had no use of it. Didn't alter that at all. I'll zoom in a little bit. The tongue is all the same. The only thing we did is right here was a pin that when you wanted to angle it manually, you would lift the pin up and it would fall in those notches, so you could go one position to the off center, either left or right. And the first thing we did was take this cylinder. Let's zoom in a little bit. That one. We extended it all the way. We decided we wanted more pitch to the left, so it would angle this way more, because when we ran along the driveway. And then what we did is we found a safe place for it to be where it looked pretty happy. And what we did is took some 1/4-inch plate right here, extended the plate on this swivel here, and that's a piece of 1/4-inch wall, 2-inch structural tubing that we welded firmly. Cut the corners off of it so it wouldn't bottom out right there on the bottom of the linear actuator. We'll zoom out a little bit. And that's I believe that's a 1/2-inch grade 8 bolt. Then we came down here, and this is the same type of tubing, except this one's welded firmly. Again, we cut the angle off. Cut this angle off so it didn't bottom out on the cylinder. And let's see, let's zoom in a little bit here. Made 2 tabs for the eye of the bottom of the lift cylinder to ride in comfortably. And then on the bumper of the tractor, it has a hoop which receives that's captured. Let's zoom back out a little bit. These pins right here go in 2 brackets that are welded to the frame of the tractor, and you get basically negative lift. So I mean, originally we had planned to go with a cable winch, but I have a lot of ice buildup. I have a pretty long driveway, so negative lift is about 2.5 inches past down. It'll continue to go down. That's this cylinder right here. What that affords me is I can use the whole weight of the tractor and myself to scrape up the ice. And it works fairly well. I mean, I've put this thing through some abuse. New York here last year, we had a lot of snow. Quite a bit of snow, actually, more than we've ever had. And the only thing I did was that angle cylinder, I hyperextended it a little bit. What you really need to do is when you're pushing, you can maneuver the snow with it left, right, but you can't get a head of steam and ram it. You got to ram the snow head on. And I had the stuff stacked up probably close to 5 feet, so that worked fairly well. The wiring, fairly simple, linear actuator. Right there, 2 wires. There's the plug I'm using, the regular trailer plug. And how that works is put positive to one wire, negative to the other, and she'll go up. And then when you reverse polarity on the wires, the cylinder will go down. So pretty much 12 gauge wire, a little lighter. Probably wouldn't have hurt, but I figured extra heavy duty wouldn't affect me too much. And it's a double pole, double throw, momentary switch, 125 volt max, 15 amp, works 12 volt, great. And I'll show you how to wire that later in this video. And it was real simple. Drilled 2 small 3/8 holes on the dash. Put them through, wired them, and we get up, down, left, right, no problem. And that's it. There's my finger. I'll give you a little, we can get this in here, there you go. That's the angle cylinder. Motor was out only because it took up less space. We didn't have to bring the plate out. That plate out quite as far. Never had any problems with water intrusion, sealed pretty good. There's the upright cylinder. Originally this cylinder was a bigger cylinder with a bigger static load, but it was very slow. These are pretty quick operating cylinders, so we changed it and the throw wasn't quite as much, so you see that extension piece. And that's pretty much it. Unless anybody has any questions, they can certainly email me. I guess maybe a little later, not too much later, we'll show you how I fashioned a bracket for the pins that hold this in. Just kind of quick connect. They slip into 2 pieces of 3/8 plate that are channeled out, and then plate over it captures it right here on those pins on either side, right there and there. And she doesn't go anywhere. She's rock solid. Pulled out the whole winter, didn't crack anything, didn't break anything. Did my yard, the neighbor's yard, you know, in excess of a 150-foot long driveway, 20 feet wide, no problems. Groomed the street in front of me just to see how it would work, and great setup. I believe the linears were $60 each from eBay, secondhand. Worked great. The double pole, double throw momentaries, I think they were $7 or $8, the local electrical place. Probably going to get them online next time, get them a little cheaper. I was just up against the gun getting this thing together. And that's pretty much it. More to follow. I'll show you double pole, double throw and how that was wired in another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.
Hey Joe.